My name's Spencer Schmidt. I'm the founder and managing lawyer of Stonebridge Law, practicing on the west coast of Canada and British Columbia. We practice primarily in real estate, wills and estates, and corporate. There's a couple things that led me to reach out to Stafi. The first one was that I had an assistant in our office who did really, really great work and did a lot of executive assisting type of tasks for me. Last year, she went on maternity leave, having her first child, which was very exciting for us on a personal level, but a little bit sad on a professional level because she was going to be gone for us. Maternity leave in Canada is typically a year, so it's a pretty lengthy absence. And I was really confident. I hired someone to cover part of what she did, the sort of reception type of tasks, but I I knew it was going to be a challenge to find someone locally to do the project type of work for her. So I thought Stafi would be a solution for that. I'd had a couple of colleagues use Stafi in the past and suggest that to me and speak highly of that and the onboarding and everything. So I was pretty confident that it would be a good solution. So with that person leaving, I was gonna have a bunch more stuff thrown back on my plate. And not only do I not like that, but I know that's not the best thing for my business. I typically have a bit of a challenge delegating a lot of tasks. I just naturally don't want to put people out, and I just want to do a lot of things myself. So I'd worked for a long time with delegating lots of tasks to this person going on maternity leave, and I knew it was going to be tricky to kind of go through that process again. So I knew that having the support with Stafi and their training and education for my assistant was going to be really helpful in helping me hand things over. So I've been a part of, I've been working with the Lawyerist group for several years, and that's where I had met colleagues that had used Stafi before, and that was sort of the direct connection with Stafi. So when I looked at a few different providers, one of the things that I liked about Stafi was having people closer in my time zone. So in, Central America to me, rather than people on the other side of the world. I kind of preferred having people closer in the work day time zone for myself. Like I'd said, I'd heard lots of really great things when I examined sort of the platform generally. I was pretty impressed with all of the support that it looked like my my assistant was going to get on the Stafi end, and that has definitely shown to be true over the last few months working with Martin. I can see and he lets me know when he's on training calls, learning things himself and developing his skills. Definitely knowing that Stafi was doing lots of work with lawyers and with law firms rather than just professional offices generally was a big thing for me. There's just, less things to learn if you've had experience or your organization's had experience with a law firm before. I feel like I've been able to develop a pretty good relationship with Martin. I know I've got lots to learn as far as letting things go still and giving him things to do, but the relationship picked up pretty quickly at the beginning. And I think a big part of it had to do with the interviewing and onboarding process. I met with a couple of people, definitely qualified. Martine seemed to be the person that I had a better fit with. And the Stafi folks really guided me through that interview process, and they noticed the same vibe, I guess, when I was first meeting with Martine. He's just been really gung-ho. We totally hit it off about soccer as well, both big soccer fans. So every once in a while we have to catch ourselves and get back to work a tiny bit because we're chatting a lot about soccer. We definitely are still looking to improve different things. What we try and do is have a check-in a video call check-in every morning, walk through questions on his mind, things that he is seeing and doing that he needs my feedback on, walking through the day. I'm the one who, if those meetings don't happen, it's because I'm the one, busy with my kids at home or getting other things thrown on my plate. But then we just have instant real-time chat going all day long. He's super responsive. I'm always confident if I'm sending him a task, even something that is new that I've just thought of that I kind of want done quickly, he is onto it right away. Yeah, there's probably two main things that I would say or recommend about Stafi. The first one would be for people who haven't had a virtual assistant before, who've maybe been thinking about it. I spent a lot of time thinking about it, and I had this hurdle to overcome, which was it felt like a kind of elitist thing, or that felt like a bigger office type of thing that wasn't just for little local lawyer like me. But getting over that hurdle in my mind and going for it has really been beneficial to me. There's definitely been value in having Stafi as part of my team. The second thing I would say is maybe for people who've had an executive assistant before and maybe it hasn't gone well, or they've used a different organization. Stafi is the only organization I've used, but it's worked really well for me. I think that the onboarding and training was really critical, and then the ongoing training for my Stafi assistant has been great. They've not been left alone and just thrown to me. I think that is a little different from experiences I've heard other people have with other organizations. So it's probably worth a try. If you think there's some value in executive assistant and you haven't had a great experience in the past, it's probably worth trying again.